Good evening, my fellow Malaysians. This is Dr. K.N. Singh from Johor Bahru again after a long break. According to a report on the Malaysia Kini, the Madani government is thinking of taking 25% of the land from non-Bumiputra owners of the leased land when it comes up for renewal. DPM Ahmad Zaid Hamadi proposed this at the Bumiputra Economic Congress in March when he suggested that at least 20% of all non-Bumiputra land above 50 acres be returned to the government upon renewal of the lease when it expires. According to a reputable international constitutional lawyer that I respect, he tells me that this is wrong and may actually be unconstitutional. The ethnic preference policy has always embraced the notion that legitimate or vested interests cannot be taken back by the government. For example, you cannot take 100 existing JV taxi licenses and give them to Bumiputras. It is obvious that this proposal is probably unconstitutional, and if you follow the precedent of Raja Azadan Shah in Sri Lanka case, it does offer a distinct prospect of litigation in the future. This is similar to what this Madani government is proposing. The multi-religious government put out a statement objecting to this proposal by the government, and I'm actually very surprised that the Bar Council has not commented at all. I would urge the Madani government to be careful as they are progressively dividing the non-Bumiputra interests in the favor of Bumiputras. I'm sure they must know that non-Bumiputra votes ensured that they were elected. And if they pursue these radical policies, I will not be surprised if PAS wins the next election and forms the next government. If PKR is really for the people, it must be transparent. Our Prime Minister keeps saying that he will eradicate corruption, but now the Attorney General is even letting those off who were charged and proven guilty. People like Rosmah have been let off. If the Pakatan government really wants to win the heart of the people, the government must do what it has promised. Dato Zaid Ibrahim, our former law minister, very rightly pointed this out, and he says, and I agree with him completely. Number one, the government needs to repeal the Official Secrets Act as they promised this in their manifesto. Number two, the government must stop prosecuting people for talking or writing about race, religion, and royalty. This contravenes the right of freedom of speech. Unless this is done soon, I doubt the Harapan government will retain power. UMNO is shooting itself in the foot. The DAP seems to have lost their tongue. Perhaps it's time to give PAS a chance for the next 5 years to be the government. We actually could not be worse off than we already are now. This is Dr. K.N. Singh from Johor Bahru. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.